Hello everyone, and welcome once again to Let's Play Skyrim. I'm feeling better than ever, although a funny thing happened during that lengthy period of nasty sinus infection. I discovered I quite like spending most of my time drinking hot tea and coffee and other such beverages, so considering it's still the time of day when caffeine is appropriate, today's drink of choice is a fresh English breakfast. Still probably too hot to do much more than sip at, but there you go. It's just, you can feel that moment when your voice really clears up. You'll recall that we did all of Whiterun last time, finished it off anyway. It's now time to tackle Dragonsreach and Jorvaskr, and we'll be done with the city. I'm doing Dragonsreach first, and because the dungeon is a separate cell within which everything always must be stolen, I'm tackling it first. Now the 3 dungeon guards are different than the others. They carry only Whiterun jail keys, which I'm not too keen on grabbing just yet. Naturally, I would rather pick the locks. Now, for these, we need to pick the locks on both the evidence chest and the prisoner belongings chest. They're expert level locks, but I have plenty of picks, so I'm not worried. Evidence chest is empty, and prisoner belongings chest is empty. That is of course because we haven't been arrested. It's if you get arrested and choose to go to jail, you're able to hide your 1 lockpick to go for your chance to escape. The evidence chest is where they stash any stolen goods you were carrying, and the prisoner belongings chest is where all your gear goes. If you choose to serve your time, then you get your belongings back. With the stolen goods, obviously, you don't. Lockpicking to 42. Alright, let's head over here now. Place isn't too tough to clear out, except for over here, because there's always a guard at this chair who doesn't move. Song of Pelennor V3, I think, is actually a new one for me. Yes, it is. There are only 2 left now, V5 and V8, and we'll have found the whole series. Pretty awesome. Dunmer of Skyrim is sort of a rebuttal to Nords of Skyrim. It's about particularly the Dunmer who live in Windhelm in the Grey Quarter, and the way they've successfully established a cultural enclave of sorts that's really entirely traditionally Dunmer, right inside the Nordic homeland. If you're a racist, that's a problem. Of course, I am not a racist, which is why I typically side with the Empire. I think Brunwulf Freewinter is a much better Jarl for Eastmarch than Ulfric is anyway. This cell door we can't unlock without a key. Reason why is pretty straightforward. It, Sneak to 64. I almost forgot about Sneak, because I've been spamming Mage Light and surrounded entirely by friendlies for so long. Let's get everything out of this hallway now. And we'll do this room. Should get as much as I can right now while there's no guard here. And he's back.
Disrespect the Lord, you disrespect me.
64 sneak is, of course, a good thing. he'll take a seat right there. It's actually completely fine. Can still clear that. Might even be able to work on this table. Although, can't do it completely. Maybe I can. Good, that room's clear. Let's go to the back room now. They're sleeping quarters, which, though they exist, the guards here never sleep. Kind of strange. I wonder if the unofficial patch fixes that. I don't know. Regardless, let's just take everything else. Keep an eye on my carry weight, but it's doing fine for the moment. And that's everything but the cells. So, there are 3 cells we can lockpick. I'm going to do the one that you actually get thrown into if you're arrested last, so we can check out the escape route. Let's pick open the other 2 adept locked cells first. There's that one, along with 43 lockpicking. Excuse me. You might think that as good as my voice sounds, all the mucus was gone, but you'd be wrong. Still a lingering cough. Even still produces things sometimes, but closer and closer and closer. If I could say one thing about this whole experience, it would simply be that sinus infections are really nasty business. You should avoid them at all costs. Alright. Let's get this one open. Adept is starting to get trickier because there's a dead bandit with nothing. Anyway, this is the cell you get tossed into if you get arrested. Now we've picked all the locks, so
Hands to yourself, sneak.
let's take some keys.
Oh no, you don't.
You will recall, of course,
Keep your
that
hand to yourself.
lockpicking only gets you experience the first time. So dealing with picking these locks in the future is just needless tedium, from which we gain nothing. Now, let's cover the escape route. Novice locked grate in the floor. Pop down here, and lo and behold, you can get into some tunnels underneath the dungeon. Excuse me. Now there isn't really much down here. Just sneak out this way. But do make sure you get the skeever tail. Gotta get your alchemy ingredients. Absolutely. And as you roll through here, grab torches if you want them. If you decide to play with mods that make it so light sources are actually necessary, you might want to grab torches. Now this is the door we picked open earlier when we were inside the barracks. So as we pop up here, grab that hanging moss, clear those barrels, grab that fly amanita. Now if you're escaping, of course you can pick the lock on that door, but the easy way is just to drop through here, and then you're out, and you can actually open the door with that lever. And that takes us back to the guard barracks, which we have already cleared.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
And we can head back to Dragonsreach proper. That took less than 10 minutes. That's good. And here's Whiterun. Outstanding. Let's just head back up to Dragonsreach now. I've been thinking about the order I want to do things in. I don't want to miss dialogue or books, so even though I could turn in Bleak Falls Barrow and advance the main quest up to Dragon Rising, I don't want to do that. I'm going to go in, I'm going to complete Before the Storm and take Bleak Falls Barrow. That way everyone will go to their normal schedules inside the castle, which will allow me to clear out the castle, talk to everybody, pick all their pockets. Then I think I'm gonna go to Jorvaskr, do the same thing, finish Take Up Arms, accept my first Radiant quest, clear that place out. Then we'll come back here, do Dragon Rising at the Western Watchtower, which unlocks more quests, particularly Mephala Daedric quest, and In My Time of Need, a side quest out in the city of Whiterun. I'll be able to complete Mephala Daedric quest, the Whispering Door, and In My Time of Need I can advance to a certain point. Once all that is done, Whiterun will be finished, and we'll be ready to go explore. It's a lot, I know. First things first, let's go talk to Balgruf.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
The dragon destroyed Helgen, and last I saw it was heading this way.
Smear Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus?
Divine bless you. May the ground you walk await you pass.
Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him.
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Okay, we completed Before the Storm, which is part of the main quest line. So let me take it off the list. Excuse me. We have begun Bleak Falls Barrow. Task 1 is talk to Farengar. Jarl Balgruf thinks I may be able to help Farengar, his court wizard, with something related to dragons. He also rewarded us for Before the Storm with a suit of orcish armor, which is 7 points superior to dwarven armor. Outstanding.
Turn his thoughts to the war. Draw his steward. He'll listen to you. Leave me out of your intrigues, Hrongar. If you have something to say to the Jarl, say it with your own tongue.
Let's just keep going for now. Now you can fast forward here, since you already have the Dragonstone. You can tell Farengar you already have it. I won't be doing that.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead, fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
What does this have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
So what do you need me to do?
I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Completed. Retrieve the Dragonstone. Deliver the Dragonstone to Farengar.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College of Winter.
Alright, with that, we can back out. Everyone's on their normal schedule until we turn in Bleak Falls Barrow, which means we can easily clear out Dragonsreach.
Be glad you're here in this.
We can start with the two maids. Gerda.
Out in Riverwood.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I don't take my duties as seriously as the Jarl himself takes his. If my cleaning gets in your way, just say the word and I'll be off. This here is Dragonsreach, and it's my task to see it looks fit for a Jarl night and day.
That's everything for her, so let's pick her pockets. She's got a ring with the fortified two-handed effect.
Never committed crimes against Skyrim and her people.
Don't it?
Pickpocket to 97. That's good in and of itself, but I'm pretty sure I didn't have fortified two-handed yet. Nope. Good. Good.
Think about it.
Alright. Let's go talk to the other maid now. Her name's Fianna.
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls, except in the Jarl. And don't you forget. Don't you go tracking your dirty boots on my clean floor. Soldier. They're everywhere these days, and not a one of them knows how to pick up after themselves. Yes?
That's it for her dialogue, and she's got nothing to pickpocket. Easy enough. We're done with her, so let's head up here. Here's Hrongar. Let's talk to him.
I'm not a man. I'm a weapon in human form. Just unsheath me and point me at the enemy. My brother takes counsel from Proventus Avenici. What a laugh. He takes counsel from his daughter, and she's a bloody blacksmith. Out with it. Waiting.
That's it for Hrongar. At least for now. Pretty basic, pretty easy. There's everyone else. They might be up in the Jarl's quarters. What time is it? 1:41 p.m. They're actually probably on the Great Porch. That's fine. Let's see about these two guards.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
He's got some gold at least. That's something. I didn't want to steal his bow. Although I appreciate the fact that it let me do it on the first try. Alright, now let's do Farengar's dialogue.
Ah!
Oh shit.
The Dragonstone of Bleak Falls Barrow.
We can't do Farengar's ordinary dialogue. Fair enough. We'll just have to pick his pocket. And I don't think I have Fortify Alteration either. Wrong, I already have Fortify Alteration. Pickpocket to 98. You gotta love that, right? There's Amron, who knows what he's doing here.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Here's Balgroof, we can talk to him.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. What is it that you need? You have my attention. Speak your mind. It pleases me to see you again.
Why do you think Ulfric killed the High King?
No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because he knew he could.
Whose side are you on?
If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet.
How can you protect Whiterun from the dragons?
With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city.
Let's pick his pockets. He usually has some good stuff, and this is no exception.
Never should have come here.
Pickpocket to 99. And we gained a level. 32 is still a health level. As far as perks go, the only things that are currently available that I want before level 81, there actually might not be any. Ah, no. I can take Agile Defender 1. It's the only one, but there it is. So it's what I'll take. So let me take it off the list right quick. Make note of it in my notes on this particular video. And then we can move on. And Pickpocket has hit 100. Delightful. It's the first skill to hit 100. It almost always is because it raises so fast. At least the way I play. There we go. We're done with Balgroof now. I just want to see if there's anyone else inside this zone. Looks like for now the answer's no. So we can go ahead and clear it out. Starting here, we'll work our way backwards. Because there's one entrance to the Jarl's quarters. The other is downstairs. The entrance to the Great Porch is here. And we'll do this zone first. Here's the first of two entrances to the Jarl's quarters. Here's the only entrance to the Great Porch. do need to keep an eye on my carry weight. Before I get back to looting, we can use this map to get all these places, well, on our map. Now let's look at it the way it actually goes. Solitude, Fort Fragstad, Dragon Bridge. Should all be on my map now. Solitude, Fort Fragstad, and Dragon Bridge. Good. Fort Snowhawk, Morthal, Markarth. Just like to make sure it's all happening. Fort Snowhawk, of course Morthal and Markarth were already there. Let's get Karthwasten, Rorikstead, and Fort Sunguard. Karthwasten, Rorikstead, and Fort Sunguard. Falkreath was already there. Fort Greymore and Whiterun. So the only thing we should have added is Fort Greymore. Riverwood, Helgen, and Fort Newgrad. I think we already had Riverwood and Helgen, so we should have added Fort Newgrad. Good. And we get into Stormcloak territory. Fort Dunstad, Dawnstar, and Winterhold. The only one we added is Fort Dunstad. Fort Castav, Windhelm, and Fort Amol. The ones we actually added were Fort Castav and Fort Amol. Ivarstead, Shorestone, Fort Greenwall. There's Ivarstead, Shorestone, and Fort Greenwall. Good, we got all that on our map. Pretty cool. Let's get back to looting now. Need to wait till I'm undetected to do lockpicking. Apprentice locked display case should be no trouble at this skill level. Which is probably why the contents are so lame. Biography of Baron Zaya, blah blah blah. As I said before, I'll only announce new books. Wolf Queen V6, I think, is new, and you'll notice it's valuable enough that we need to be hidden in order to take it. So let me just go get hidden. Let me verify that this is in fact new. It is. We have 5 volumes of the Wolf Queen left. One's a skill book, so we'll know that when we see it. Just the pure lore volumes are 2, 3, 5, and 8. So the Wolf Queen V6 is off the list. Good. Pirate King of the Abetian is new. It's a poem to the awfulness of a pirate known as Velek Sane, who once terrorized the Abetian Sea. Pay attention. Believe it or not, we meet him later. This is new. It's the second of 3 in the Herbane's Bestiary series. We've seen ice wraiths before, but this is the first time we have found hag ravens. He basically says the best way to deal with them, much like the best way to deal with ice wraiths, is to charge right up to them and murder them. Which actually does work pretty well, unless you're on Legendary. Which we of course are. No matter though, that's all clear. This balcony's empty. Where are you headed? You got 2 gold. I definitely want. Alright. Let's do Balgrov's dice now. Dice. I'm not sure how to say that to make sure you know it's D-A-I-S is the word I'm trying to say. If I see something else new, I'll let you know. It hasn't happened yet.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's the magic?
Disrespect the law and you disrespect...
Alright. I think we missed some dialogue from Hrongar.
All this standing around is rubbish. You should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks. I'm not a man. I'm a weapon in human form. Just unsheath me and point me.
I guess we only missed one. Well, we can't talk to Farengar, but we can go ahead and clear his stuff out. You'll note, however, that the stuff that's tagged as owned by him, we can't take. Which is odd. Oops. I wanted the gold too. This is a new book, The Legend of Red Eagle, and talks about a legendary chief of the Forsworn by the name of Red Eagle. And as soon as I exit, this book is going to kick off a quest. Find Red Eagle's sword. This is added by Dawnguard, another new book, The Ethereum Wars, which is also going to kick off a quest. It basically talks about this substance called Ethereum that the Dwemer fought a civil war over a long time ago. Investigate the ruins of Arkenthams. Yet another quest started. This is a new book, The Oblivion Crisis, which is new to this game because it is basically a historical account of the fourth game, Oblivion. Interesting read. Not that interesting if you've played Oblivion, but fun to reflect on your old exploits, if nothing else. Assuming you have played Oblivion. I just want to check, because it's so easy to do.
Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls back. You'll have to...
I didn't think so. I wanted to see if completing Bleak Falls Barrow would make us friends with Farengar. It did not. I think his stuff is just never free to take. At least the stuff that is particularly flagged as his over here in his zone. We'll just have to be careful. Let's move the mage light. That should help. There's not much that we have to steal out of here, though, so I'm okay with it. We're almost done now. I think this roll of paper is it. Except for the stuff on these shelves, but that's even easier because it's hidden from him. As is. That looked dangerous. Let me check my lifetime bounty. Still good. Beginning to flirt with my carry weight, though. Let's clear this section over here. And, oh, I didn't want you to sit, numbnuts. I hate it when that happens, and it happens so much. Oh well. Alright, well this side is clear. $384. All this is free to take, thankfully. $393.
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the storm.
402. Should be able to clear out over here. Maybe not. Report disaster at Ionith. Blah, 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 blah. As before, I'll tell you if I find something new. And I can even get started in the kitchen, which is cool. Let's grab all the alchemical, well, let's grab all the hanging stuff first, because it's the most irritating to get. Did I get both? I guess I did. $423, $426, $429, $431, $432, $433, $434. Oh, good. That's what I was hoping I'd be able to clear. Okay. For the rest, let's grab all that and call it good. Time to go offload.
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks.
People we still need to track down are the 3 children, Dagny, Frothar, and Nelkir, the Housecarl Irileth, and the Steward Proventus. We've briefly interacted with the Housecarl and the Steward, but we haven't carried their dialogue all the way through. And of course Farengar, but we can't do that until we're ready to advance the main quest.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
And I think I actually need to
In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
steer clear of his little alcove from now on, or at least until I'm ready.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn.
Been going a little under 40 minutes. That's pretty good time.
Look at you, up to no good.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some meat.
Let's pay Bellathor a visit to start off with.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Take a look.
Sell him everything we can. Good.
Do come back.
Yeah, I better go offload the stolen stuff. It's just too much. Of course, we can speed things up a little bit by fast traveling directly to Dragonsreach, but we have to be careful. If we do that, not to arrive at night. The reason for that is, if we go straight to Dragonsreach, we're still in the Whiterun cell, and it can spawn a vampire attack, which I don't want anyway. But it's especially problematic there, because I can't see it happen, or tell that it's happening, from Dragonsreach, and the vampires will just basically have free reign from the gate because I can't tell they're there, and they will murder everyone. So if I travel directly to Dragonsreach, I need to make sure I arrive during the day. You'll note we have a filled Petty Soul Gem here. It's the first time we've actually, or it will quickly become the first time we've actually been able to enchant something. Alteration we already have. Sure Grip I need to hold on to in order to disenchant. I don't have anything for the crafting loop, and I don't think I have anything for that list either. I have a few smithing supplies. Those gems. Do have plenty of ingredients. And I have some enchanting supplies. That's good. I see something over here. We do have a new random encounter. I'm not sure what it is. These look like bandits, so I'm gonna get my sword ready. I tried to go into VATS just then. They are hostile.
I'm going to found you.
Okay, we have a bandit outlaw and a bandit plunderer. They appear to be sitting there staring at a corpse. I think I know which encounter this is. I'm just gonna have to take care to be certain. The good news is these clowns aren't gonna move. So I can just creep up on them. Obviously want to eliminate the outlaw first. I think she's probably the one in the iron, but I don't know for sure. Okay, good.
Thought I heard something.
Die, hero!
That's the best you can do?
Two-handed 72, that's pretty great.
You won't live to see tomorrow.
Come on. God damn it. Shit. Run. Oh, good. We got a boost to heavy armor, that's good. Let's heal up right quick. I don't want to involve my horse because the plunderer is strong enough that my horse could very well get killed if he tries to assist.
I swear I'll kill you.
Come on. Let me fight the outlaw.
Rip you open!
I can take you. Victory is yours.
Good.
I submit.
Wait, count out your...
Alright, she's dead. Let's loot her right quick. Let me see if I can find that body they were both looking at.
Die, death!
Because I do think I know. Like I said, I think I know what encounter this is, but I need to see that body I saw them staring at to be sure. Just find it. I'd like to find it before I turn my attention to this strongest bandit we fought so far. Doesn't look like it wants to let me. Good lord.
This what you want, huh?
Here, I'll put my sword away, that way I can move faster. That's Balbus, that's not what...
Damn you!
That's not even what I saw them looking at. There it is. Breton with note from a corpse. Yes, this is the one. So let's read the note. Talks about how she figured out which bandits stole an heirloom from her, and she's going after them no matter what. Of course, you can see how that went. This is called... Dead Woman with Bandits. That's the name of the encounter, so I can take it off the list. Now, in the vanilla game, her note, I don't think it's called Note from a Corpse, I think it's called Corpse Note. Let me make certain of that before I commit. That's it, yes. It's called Corpse Note. So, let me take it off the notes and letters list. Add it to the list of things I have read. And then we'll turn our attention to Homeboy. Well, this'll mainly just be tedious, because he's a melee fighter and he's now alone, but he is the strongest bandit we've fought yet. He's one level below the maximum. The strongest flavor are Marauders. Of course, I don't just want to avoid his attacks completely, because I need to raise heavy armor. What the heck? Well, this is just bizarre. Yeah, I could have seen that coming.
Close.
Damn it.
Come on. That's all you got? God, no. Not so fast.
Restoration to 38, that's good.
Nothing.
Damn it. Just an ounce of predictability in whether or not a hit's gonna land would be nice.
Easily blocked.
I don't care, man. Block all you want. Two-handed to 73. Damn it. Damn it. Then out of nowhere, he has like lightning speed coming at me. It's alright though. Survived the hit, that's what matters. Oh, come on! How can he be out of reach when I have the high ground, but able to hit me from below? The physics don't seem to make sense. By all means, keep being an idiot. He wised up. How disappointing. There's 38 heavy armor, that's pretty good.
So much easier to rob when you're dead. I cannot best you.
Got him. Good. Let's heal up. Necklace of Major Blocking. Now that's an important one, and I don't believe I had Fortify Block yet. Nope. Good. Now before I go, I'll stash that necklace. 12:42 a.m. I think I'll wait till 6 a.m. and then fast travel to Whiterun, so I can visit the merchants on my way back up to Dragonsreach. The only thing I needed to drop off was the necklace. I thought he might have been wearing scale armor, but it was just hide. I think you have to get to Marauder level before the good stuff starts showing up. Alright. One more set of mage lights. And then we can head to Whiterun. We got about 5 minutes left, maybe a little less. I think I'll try to finish this offload and then head back to the castle and either, depending on what I'm presented with, finish talking to people besides Farengar, or finish clearing the kitchen and move into the Jarl's quarters.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the magic?
Not sure about the order yet. 9 a.m. Stuff should be open.
Welcome to war. Blades, helmets,
can sell the
pretty much anything to suit
armor
your needs.
and weapons to Ulfberth, which should cover just about everything.
Good doing
Is there anything else? Yeah.
business with you.
Not much, though. Which is good. Just the basic clothes that the dead Breton woman was wearing.
Are you in trouble?
Anyway,
Is that why you're hiding like that?
good to have that done.
Cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Every random encounter that's not repeatable makes me happy.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Every trinkets, odds and
I roll
ends,
my eyes
that
a
sort
little when
of
I get
thing.
one that is repeatable.
Do come
I kind of wish it was at least programmed to cycle through all of them before it started repeating any of them.
Even if you are my elder.
But unfortunately, that's not how it works. Now it's time to start eyeballing my magic gains because... well, I don't think Alteration's gonna hit 50 before I leave town.
Best defense is a good defense. Am I right?
Either Alteration or Restoration will hit 50 fairly soon. They're approaching 40 now. And once they get to 50, I have to do the Wizard Duel with the Challenger. I'll probably just have to cheese him with my bow, but of course, mages have healing spells, so even that kind of becomes a problem. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Maybe I'll use a paralysis poison or something. Anyway, we're actually very nearly out of time now. See if Proventus and Direleth are around. Well, Proventus is. We can chat with him at least. Oh, that's a bug. Delphine is supposed to be in disguise, but she's wearing her normal clothes. That's alright. We'll just stay out of Farengar's nook. Because I don't...
May the ground you walk quake as you
because I don't want to trigger their conversation.
Divines bless. I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward as you pass. The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you. The task of steward is more important than you realize. The Jarl often ask for my invaluable counsel. I'm kept so busy, I don't get to see my daughter as often as I'd like. Perhaps you've met her. Adrian? She owns the shop, War Maidens. You want something from me? Enjoy your visit to Dragonsreach. Need something?
Tell me about the city's districts.
Well, there are 3 of them, arranged in 3 tiers, as you may have noticed. The Plains District is so named because it's the closest of the 3 to the plains that surround the city. The inn and marketplace are found there. Most of the city's residents live in the Wind District, which is the middle of the 3. Dragonsreach occupies the highest, which we call the Cloud District. From here, the Jarl can see all that goes on within his city.
Why is the keep called Dragonsreach?
That is an old tale, but well known to those of us who serve in the keep. Long ago, there lived a mighty hero of the Nords, Olaf One-Eye. Olaf did battle with a fearsome dragon named Numenex. The struggle between Olaf and the dragon culminated in a mighty duel atop Mount Anthor, with Olaf the victor. Olaf returned in triumph to Whiterun. By his decree, the city's keep was rebuilt as a prison for Numenex. And so, from that time until this, our great keep has been called Dragonsreach.
What's the city's history?
Ah, splendid. Our fine city has a proud history, and I'm happy to share what I know. The history of Whiterun begins with Jorvaskr, the Hall of the Companions. For a long time, it was the only building on the mountain. As time passed, a thriving community sprang up around Jorvaskr, as was common with mead halls. Today, Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim. I can boast that it is the greatest city in all the holds.
Cool.
Enjoy your visit to Dragonsreach. I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
Now that Pickpocket's maxed, I'm only going to bother stealing things I need. We still need to talk to Irileth and the 3 kids. Now, what am I thinking? I'm gonna take everything, because I can eventually sell it all, right?
Never committed crimes against Skyrim and...
The only people I don't steal from are respawning people like guards. Duh. Farengar and Delphine are in there. Let's clear out the kitchen. The top's already clear, that's good. So we can do this table. Anything under it? No. Get up here, take all this. We got those on our way out, so we're done there. Here we have some under the table stuff. Not much, but some. Now if we head down here, we will find the servants' quarters. Although, as near as I can tell, nobody actually uses this bed. Fianna and Gerda have quarters in the Jarl's quarters zone. There's something interesting down here, though, which I'll show you. A Dream of Sovngarde we've read already. Right? I think so. Best to be certain. Yeah. There's another door to the Jarl's quarters. That's actually the one I'm going to take when I'm ready to explore in there, but let's go back here. Cobwebs indicate this place is obviously disused. Old wooden door. Requires key. How odd. Alright. We're running up against our time limit. Just want to see if Irileth is around. Or any of the three kids. If not, I can save them for next time.
Standing rouse rubbish. You should be taken to fight with the Stormcloaks.
Looks like the answer to both questions is no. That's fine. Next time, then.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Well, hold on, let me get down to the door I want to use. So I think I'll probably just call this video Dragonsreach Main Hall, because we cleared it out. And next time, we will tackle the Jarl's Quarters and the Great Porch. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.